I just wanted to just speak really quick about the CEO of United Healthcare that got murdered in Manhattan, Brian Thompson. Um, I think a lot of us are really frustrated with healthcare. I pay about $1,300 a month for a family of four, which is outrageous, and my employer pays a lot of that. My employer is actually I pay $1,300 a month. I think they might pay 1,600 on top of the 1,300, something crazy like that, something absolutely crazy. I think it's like $30,000 a year. Meanwhile, United Healthcare has made $30 billion in profits last year. I believe it's the total budget of Bulgaria. Brian Thompson, I think, was making $10 million a year, and he had an insider trading case against him. And then the CEO of Healthcare Group makes $25 million a year. People wonder why they're pissed. I mean, really? I mean, it doesn't justify, I can't condone the guy getting murdered on, I can't condone the guy getting murdered, obviously, but, it just shined a light on the public outrage with healthcare. I mean, this is outrageous. You got to go. Why is some bureaucrat making a decision whether you live or die? You don't think their profit motive is in there? It's a conflict of interest. It's a total conflict of interest. And even the United Healthcare Group CEO, who's still alive, is making $25 million a year. He puts in his thing, and to also make sure that medical procedures that are not necessary are not conducted. Right? He's saying it right there. We deny claims for BS. All right. Oh, and they try to rationalize like we're doing the right thing. No, you're denying claims because you want to make money. Because the whole, why is there a middleman? Why is there a middleman making all this money between the PBMs and United Healthcare, between doctors and patients? Like, why do we need these people? I mean, it's ridiculous. United Healthcare, from what I read, made $30 billion a year last year. I bet you they bought stock back too. I didn't look it up, but I bet you they did. I don't have much time right here, but so not only that is they do stock buybacks. And that's another thing. Why are stock buybacks even a thing? Stock buybacks were illegal in the 80s, by the way. They put a 5% tax on stock buybacks, tax it at 70%. You know what the Chinese said? The Chinese said that one of the reasons why the R&D in America is not that good because you're spending all your money on stock buybacks, which is just a form of stock manipulation. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, what is going on here? That it's all this short-termism based on, using massive amounts of money to buy back stock. When that money should be going to R&D. Should be going to R&D, should be going to paying workers. They should make it illegal again. So let's take a real quick look if United Healthcare had stock buybacks. I bet you they did. I have to learn how to share my screen better. Yeah, here we go. United Healthcare has made several stock buybacks in recent years. This is a Google AI overview. Okay. In 2003, they did 3.5 billion in buybacks. It looks like in 2022, they did about one, two, four, six, about 7 billion in stock buybacks. All right. So, they can't, why don't they lower your healthcare costs instead of spending money on buybacks? Why don't they funnel money into R&D instead of doing stock buybacks? I mean, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It does make sense for a small group of people who the investors in United Healthcare stock, the executives in United Healthcare stock. It's a total form of stock manipulation. It used to be illegal. They should make it illegal again. But my point is that, you know, this is just like a storm that's been brewing for years. How everybody complains about their health insurance. The next one is going to be rents, but and homes because of all the institutional investors buying up all the homes, turning them into rentals. That's another thing. Okay. Generally, the stats show that if you're a renter for life, you're poor. If you own a home for life, you're middle class. I mean, it's black and white. What they're doing over there with Blackstone is they're making poor people. They're making poor people. They're making the country poor because if you rent, you don't have any net worth. There was a study recently that the net worth of renters is $400,000 worth Excuse me, the net worth of homeowners is $400,000 versus the net worth of renters is $10,000. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know why I just got this pop up, but I hope you're not seeing this because I just bought this HP computer and it has pop up after pop up after pop up. I got to tell you, I have to sit here and get rid of them, but it's really annoying. Anyway, so I mean, I'm on my rant, but I mean, this whole healthcare thing has been brewing, and a lot of people have sympathy for the shooter. I can't condone that type of activity. You know what I mean? That's like, you can get things done, through peaceful protests. And we'll see if it's just a red herring. Did his wife hire him? And, because when they asked his wife, they said, well, what do you think it is? She said, I don't know, somebody's coverage. Well, and then he puts in, he puts on the bullets, deny, defend, and something else from that book that's about denying insurance coverage. Um, so we'll see if it's really his family died and they got denied and he wanted vengeance because in his mind, they killed his mother. It's totally possible. We'll see how it plays out. But I just want to do my rant about health insurance because I've been complaining about this for years. I mean, $1,300 a month, and then I think my employer picks up. Maybe I'm pretty sure it's almost 1,600 a month. That's $30,000 a year. I mean, that is outrageous. It's outrageous for my employer too. Is this a good system where people are afraid to change jobs because they're afraid of losing their health insurance? That's one reason why people will stay with their job. They have good health insurance. They're afraid to switch. In Canada, they have their healthcare system, and you can complain they got problems too, the wait times or whatever. But when Toyota was opening a factory, they looked at Michigan and they looked at, I think it was Ontario, and they said, we'll take Ontario because we don't have to pay health benefits. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.